I'm back with another one. Morning, it's Monday, the 21st of April. It's actually Easter Monday today. It's a bank holiday in the UK, but I am in Ghana still. I'm here for one more night and then I fly out tomorrow. Welcome people, I'm Sade for those that don't know, and this is my vlog where I just kind of like document my day-to-day life. But yeah, I'm like a travel vlogger now because I'm away. So I've decided I've gotten up. To be fair, I haven't had enough sleep from last night. Watch the last vlog if you haven't watched it, but I was out all night. I actually came home at the sunrise, but I didn't film it and my blackout curtains was there so you didn't see it. I've decided I'm taking these bits off my hair this morning. That's what I'm going to do because look at this. I got it done yesterday and the woman did tell me, Auntie Alice did say, I'm not sure about this bit of the hair because of the way it tangles. And I was like, no, it's fine. I'll just put some mousse on it. First of all, do I even have mousse? And then I'm getting this, so it's got to go. So I'm going to take off these bits. I've figured out if I just cut one, I can just pull the other bit out straight out and there's no problem. So I have a slightly different hairstyle, but it's all good. Do you know what I mean? It was only supposed to last a couple of weeks anyway, so I'm not truly bothered. Yeah, so yeah, that's what I'm going to do for a bit, and then I've got to prep some editing work. I've got to repack as well, and I think in the evening, so I've got kind of like work / chill day. Even though it's bank holiday, I still got to get some stuff done, and then we're going out for dinner in the evening apparently, but we'll see. This is Ghana, so sometimes things that you say is going to happen doesn't happen. Same in Nigeria, to be fair. Okay, let me show you what I'm doing. So this tangled mess has to go. So I'm just trying to be so careful not to cut my hair, you know, as well. So unfortunately these scissors are a bit blunt, so it's a bit difficult cutting it. Ooh. But yeah, so cut that first bit up, obviously it's tangled, and then just pull the rest of it out. Easy peasy, mate. So I'm gonna just continue doing that for the rest of them. It's easier when they've done it like this, where it's like quite close together. Hold on, make sure. But some of them they've kind of plaited in the hair down, so it's like it's harder to pull out. But yeah, if you see it well, you should have seen earlier. It's a little bit more traditional. But it's fine, I've got these bits at the end. That's the goddess bit, isn't it? So it's cute. Right, I'm gonna just continue to do this. Okay, it's all done. So, still similar, very similar hairstyle. Did I even show you the detail that Auntie done on my hair? Look. Oh, hold on. How do I do it? She's got a layer here, and she kind of doing this like crisscross thing, which is kind of cute. Do you know what I mean? And then this side is more traditional. But yeah. Okay, I'm free. I'm free from that tangled mess. So yeah, I might put in other little bits, sprigs. Because actually my cousin, she has a crochet needle with her as well, so I can just crochet it in if I can be bothered. I mean, there's a couple more. I think I'll just get my tweezers to help me check to pull those little bits out. I don't think I cut any of my hair, but we'll see. But yeah, that's what it's looking like. Okay, this is the look for today. This is my dress. it's a bit booby because, so I'm just focusing on the boobs now. It wasn't supposed to be, but my boobs have grown since I last wore this dress actually, and I don't have as many options as I thought I had to wear today, so I'm sticking with this. But if I zip it up too much, they make them look really flat, which is, I don't know, it's an odd look. I don't know how, can you see that, how flat that just looks a bit odd? I think it looks better, a little cleavage, a lot of cleavage to be fair. But yeah, this is all for today. Light just gives it like a little, yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
Honestly.
It's more black cod you ever get in London for £70. Back from the dinner today. It was really lovely actually, but we had so much food that just ended up bringing our mains home because our starters were actually so filling. Really couldn't do more than that. So I guess I eat that tomorrow. That'll be my breakfast. Sorry, I'm so tired. But it was lovely seeing Beverly and Dana. We generally meet up like, I can't, not once a month, maybe bi-monthly. It's once every 2 months. Definitely once a quarter, and just like have a dinner and stuff and just chat through everything that we're doing and where we are and stuff. Do you know what I mean? It's actually really nice. Not always work related, just gist really. Just yapping and gisting. Tonight is my last night in Ghana. I'll be gone tomorrow. I'll get on my flight tomorrow. Checkout is at 11 AM, so I'm gonna make sure everything is sorted by then. I've done most of my packing. I've just got really mainly pack my toiletries and make sure that my bags are balanced as well. Long. Then I'm meeting Queen E as well tomorrow for lunch before I go nuts. And then I'll be back here, I think, to get on the shuttle to pick up to the airport. Okay, now this here, I'm feeling a little bump. That means that's too tight. Don't like that. And I felt another bump somewhere. I'm not gonna lie. This seems fine. I think this is fine. I think so. This part is fine. This is not fine. This is too tight. Whatever's happened here and here, there's a bump. That's too tight. I hate my hair being too tight. I can't. It makes me want to take it all out, which I will. Which I will. Okay, so I'm all checked out now, so I am just gonna get on and do some editing because I can't do emails because the internet's not working right now. So I'm just gonna do that for the next couple hours before I go and meet someone. I'm with my new fave, Queen E. Yes. You've been happy. Like, yeah.
she's gonna. No.
Not the move. Happy birthday! So I'm just at the airport again. Oh, made it, but I'm probably early as well. At the moment, it does say that my flight is running on time, but the two before it are delayed. So we'll see what happens. I think I've got a bit of a Ghana glow going on actually. So I'm gonna go and try and check in my bags now. That's what I'm gonna try and do. You're on a weight loss journey. So this is, it's kind of loose, but it's okay. This is, let me close my bit. We're not getting any bigger than this. This is the commitment. Okay, we're in a new hotel, the Blowfish. This is the room. It's not big as airy as Rappuccino's. Hi, I'm so tired. My cousins just told me that actually tomorrow we're going on a trip to somewhere. can't remember the name of it. But we're taking the train. So there's a new train that's been built in Nigeria. And we're taking the train. But we have to be there. We have to be downstairs by 6 a.m. God, and our driver's then going to take us to the train station. As you can see on my face, I am so freaking tired. I feel a bit queasy from the flight because all that turbulence was a lot. So if I haven't said already, on the flight there was a hell of a lot of turbulence, like a crazy amount of turbulence. Like people were screaming, hollering, they were saying, take us back. They wanted to be taken back to Accra. Like someone had a full-on panic attack. It was a lot because we flew, it's raining here in Nigeria at the moment. And I think we flew through the storm because it was just bumpy. Like, and for me, that messes up my stomach. It just feels like my stomach's going up and down. Oh, it's horrible. So I feel a bit sick at the moment. Yeah. So I'm gonna shower. I'm gonna sort out my clothes for tomorrow, and then I'm going straight to bed. That's what I'm doing. I'm going straight to bed. Yeah. Guys, I've just seen the bathroom. Isn't this freaking cute? Got this. Then we've got this. Got your little shower area. That's cute. It's nice, isn't it? And then that's the toilet there. Oh, this is nice. This is nice for a bathroom situation. Also, the other thing I didn't say, we're not going to Abuja anymore. So there's a couple of reasons why. One, it is a bit long going up and down, to be honest. And then we've also got an issue with, like, we've got too many bags. So it's going to cost an absolute fortune because the standard allocation is like 20 kg. And, sorry, ignore my dry lips. And we've got more, between all of us, we've got way more than that. So it's just gonna, I think there was like cost implication as well. There was something else. I can't remember what it was. Yeah, so we've just decided against it anyway. So we're going to be staying in Lagos. So we're going to go back to the other hotel as well. I think we're going to do one day at like a beach resort type thing. And then we're going to go back to the other hotel. So that's the plan. All right, cool. I need to get ready for bed, sleep, and get up in the morning. Whew. I'm going to sleep tomorrow. Hey, folks. Oh my God. It is 3 o'clock. I've been up since 5 a.m. Hi, Yomi.
Hi, how are you?
How are you? Yeah. We're good, we're good. This is our guide, Yomi. And where are we going today?
Today we are going to take the train from Ebute Metta to Abeokuta.
Okay, how long is it going to take?
1 hour 30 minutes.
Okay, and what are we going to see when we get there?
What we'll see Olumo Rock. We'll see Fella's family house. We'll go to the textile market.
Okay.
And then we'll go to Olusegun Obasanjo Presidential Library.
Okay.
Obviously, there are just few of the things you could see in Abeokuta. There are loads of things, but we've only got about 10 hours because we have to take the train back.
Yeah, okay. Amazing, thank you so much. Am I going the right way? The right way, yeah? This is the waiting area. Look how big it is. This is giving me Waterloo King's Cross vibes. Huge. You want to drip off? Right, so we just got off the train. It was actually a alright journey. It's very slow. I will say that it was very slow, but it was very scenic as well. Just seeing like the Nigerian landscape, and yeah, that was really nice actually. I don't think I've seen it like that before, so that was nice. But it's very slow. It reminds me of it's like a slow train. There's a particular train in New York that goes from Long Island to like the sea, and it reminded me of that. Very slow, but very scenic. So you can get food and stuff. It's actually alright. Toilets on there too. It's okay. Go out. Oh! Sorry. This is where we are. This is the station, and this is like the surrounding area. Olumo Rock is just closed, so we're gonna walk up a different route instead. So yeah. Oh my god. So we're gonna walk up there. And there's so many butterflies. Can you see them?
Yeah.
Are you scared of them?
No, I love butterflies.
Oh, same. I just see so many.
I want you to reach that up so that you can do everything about
yeah.
the
It's cool.
Where you meet each other.
Yeah.
Since then, they will call me if they are coming to Abeokuta. So yeah.
Guys, I don't even know. Okay. Trying not to fall.
Easy. So you can see. That's our local plate.
They're talking to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is it.
Yes. Let's see. So far. So this is Ijemo side.
This is Ijemo side.
That's Olumo Rock over there.
Closer to Itoko Axis area.
Yeah. Ooh.
So you can see our Abeokuta.
Oh my god, it's so busy there. But here you can. Okay.
Ate side and Itoko side.
Itoko.
See
Okay.
there. You can see all the buildings that you saw there is.
Yeah, because they make like a lot of like the leather in the world for these bags.
Yeah.
It's Nigerian, isn't it?
It is, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, they
So
say a
with
lot
love.
of the best level is Nigeria, but they
Yeah.
don't usually have Nigeria.
Exactly. It's so racist.
Yeah.
I'm more inclined to buy it if it's Nigerian.
But, yeah, we are, but unfortunately.
So this is Elokotu. So this is Eleko process. You can see that man over there.
Yeah.
This is my senior brother. So this is our family work.
Okay.
This is an Eleko process. They're going to put it in sundry. So it will dry.
Right.
Okay.
You go and dye it.
Yes. It's
Oh, okay.
local dye.
Right.
It's called
Yeah. Yes.
It's all about creativity.
Yeah. Am I getting it?
Say?
Dye.
Die. Oh,
Okay.
die.
Look at them. Hold on.
Okay, in the same.
Yeah,
in
it's
the
same.
Okay, I thought you
material
wanted
there.
to be there
For $28.
from no one.
The ones that are
Because they don't belong to you.
Orí òkè àti pẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀, ibẹ̀ la gbé bí mi sí o, ibẹ̀ la gbé tọ́ mi dàgbà o, ilẹ̀ òmìnira. Èmi ó fa Abeokuta ṣògo, òun dúró lórí Olumo, máa yọ̀ lórúkọ Ẹ̀gbá o, èmi ọmọ Lísànbí. Máa yọ̀ lórí Olumo, máa yọ̀ lórí Olumo. Abeokuta ìlú Ẹ̀gbá, kò ní gbàgbé rẹ̀, wọ́n gbé ọ lókè ọkàn mi bí ìlú odò Ọya. Èmi yóò máa yọ̀ lórí Olumo, èmi yóò ṣògo òye lọ́kàn mi wípé ìlú olókìkí o làwọn Ẹ̀gbá ń gbé. Máa yọ̀ lórí Olumo, máa yọ̀ lórí Olumo. This is the second palace. This palace is going to be 121 years old
Wow.
by November. That particular bridge happened to be the first bridge in Nigeria constructed without the supervision of any foreign or European civil engineer. Demola II. So he was abdicated from the palace for 2 years.
because of this.
Yes, the women.
So where did he go for the 2 years?
It was out of
But I'm gonna use this spoon because I don't want to get my nails dirty. I'm not in the mood. Yeah. What else? Ooh, that's nice. I don't usually get a Egusi. I'm not eating that, but everything else is done. Dinner! Feel accomplished. Hey, food is finished. I feel like I'm gonna sleep now. honestly. But we're going to one library, presidential library now. Go take a look around, and then we've got to catch the train back. But all in all, it's been good so far. Let me see if I stay awake because that food, hey, it was even a little bit, but it was just enough, you know. Hey, Editing Sade here. So we did go to the Presidential Museum, but it wasn't the greatest experience. Number one, you couldn't really film anything. Number two, we were waiting around for ages. Number three, what we did see wasn't that great. So that's why there's no footage from there. Should I go watch it again? Hey, we're back here again. About to go home. So our driver done an amazing job. And our guys, yummy. It's been an absolute day. The heat, oh god. At some point it's just like you're doing okay and then it just takes you out. Just wipes out. Honestly, isn't it good? Honestly. Oh. After that food it was a wrap.
Yeah, it was a wrap.
It was actually a wrap.
That was a mistake.
Yeah. But if we didn't eat,
we didn't eat,
we would have fainted. Yeah, 100%.
Because I could already feel it coming.
Yeah. Oh, okay. We're gonna go jump on the train again now. So see you in a bit. This time we're going first class. Last time we went business class. Now we're going first class. So let's see if that's gonna be any different. Oh, the sun is shining though. Sorry. Do you want to be in it or no? So here we just got a little bit more leg room, I think. Nice done. Woo. Back in the heat again. That is so pretty. Yeah.
But I suppose it just depends where people live, innit?
Yeah.
Like if you live over there, had a good vision, man. It's a shame he didn't get to complete it.
Look at the sun setting in the background.
We have to next time, like when we come back, we're gonna do so many things. You know, we need a lot of things.
No, I'm joking. Oh, that's what they're gonna tell me. But okay, I go. I think I want to. So I didn't like my drink, so now I'm having a Chapman. Egusi is having a virgin pina colada. You know what I mean? My main, guys. This is my main. Gelato spaghetti and spicy prawns, and I got a side of fries because I'm on holidays. You know what? No. Morning, folks. It is Thursday today. I think the 24th. Oh, I'm very tired. I shouldn't be because I got an early night yesterday, so just don't mind me. I haven't bathed yet or washed my face or anything. I'm just getting my stuff ready. So quickly go and bath and then go and meet my cousin for breakfast. Yeah, I slept yesterday. That was like the longest sleep I've had since I've been on holiday, which is great. I'm very, very, very tired. And then I was just opening my suitcase and imagine looking at this. Look at this motherfucking dent. How the hell could that even happen? So bad. Well, I know how it could happen, but like, Jesus Christ, man. They really do be tossing your things around.
It's bloody ridiculous. Do you know what I mean? Look at it. It's so nice and pretty. And then you're just like, ew. What the fuck, man? Not happy about that at all. I know what people say, oh, it's a suitcase, it doesn't matter, you throw it around, blah, blah, blah. But I don't understand what you need to do to make that kind of mess. Dent on it, I mean. Oh my God, okay. All right, let me go get ready. Yeah, I gotta do some work today. That's what I actually got to do. I've got to catch up on some things. And I don't mind, it's not like a thing, but yeah, I'm gonna get some bits done today. That's my plan. Because, sorry, I should say, we're not going anywhere today. We're not doing any activity today. So that's why I've chosen to do this. Yeah, I think we're gonna do more lounging and stuff when we're moving hotel again. Because we're not going to Abuja, so we had to find places here. So we couldn't find space for the whole amount of time, so that's why we've got different hotels. But I think we might do one beach day at a beach resort type of thing, and yeah, I think we might do that. Oh God, did I dribble? This is my look today. I'm doing this is my H&M number, but it's like light and breezy. I need to work out how to tie that belt properly, but yeah, I really like this. It's cute, I think. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, just going for breakfast, so not a big deal. Guys, I'm in my cousin's room and this is her balcony. Hold on. 1 second. This is the view. Isn't it cute? Okay, there's construction going on over there, but still. That's nice. Waking up to this. Lovely. The water feature going on over there. See the pool in the distance just there as well. Okay, yeah, so chill day today. Look at the thing, do you think I've got a tan? I think so. I'm going to achieve the look of going all one colour, please. Look, see, I just wanna even all of this out. Had to have an Earl Grey this morning. Some yummy lemon and honey. Guys, please check out my cuz and her lovely outfit for today. Isn't it so gorgeous?
Thank you.
I really like the colour on you.
Thank you so much.
Serious, love it.
Thanks.
Hi everybody, I'm back. Today I am so obviously we had breakfast and everything, chilled for a bit, we're chatting, then I had to go and do a bit of meeting and stuff, and now I'm just working. So I haven't actually spent a day working yet, not properly. I've responded to some things obviously, but like really definitely haven't really been on it at all. So today I'm actually just gonna bang through some stuff, and I always knew I'd be working for a bit anyway, and also my cousin also runs her own business. She runs several businesses actually, so she is also working today as well, so we're both doing the same thing in our respective spaces, you know. So it's not so bad because sometimes when you go away on holiday with people who don't run a business, it's like it can feel a bit like you're taken away from the fun sometimes when you have to go off and do things and everything like that. But we don't have that with each other, which is really, really great. I think we're here in this hotel, the Blowfish, which we are in Victoria Island actually. We're here for maybe another night, and then we're going back to the Valentino. I keep calling it Valentino Hotel. I think that's where we're going to go back to for the rest of the trip, because we're not going to Abuja, as I said before. But yeah, I'm having a good time, guys. I'm chill. I'm really, really chill at the moment. I don't know, there's something about being in the sun or being in a hot country, because it's not necessarily like today, I'm not really so much outside, but just being in a hot country, it's just relaxing. It's good for the soul, it's good for the skin, it's good for your body, it's good for your mental health in general. Yeah, England, it just takes a lot out of you, man. It really does. It really, really does. So yeah,
I'm also, I don't know whether, I might get my hair done again, you know. I might switch up the style. What's the, oh, this is remnants of the old thing. I need to take that out. I said I was going to do it, but I couldn't find my tweezers at the time. So also as well, I should say, the girls, my pod sisters, they updated me on the episode for this week because they managed to get Christabel, I want to say Plumber, I think her name is. I think so. She is the one that kind of went viral recently, talking about that she only made black friends when she was 26, or only started to make black friends when she was 26. She's like in her late 30s now, and she doesn't really have like super close black friends, which I found this whole thing like super interesting. So I'm a bit gutted that I'm not there on that episode, because I definitely had questions for sure, but that should come out soon as well. So I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to see what the conversation was, like how it was explored and everything like that, because I think it's fascinating. I do think it's fascinating, and I think it's fascinating because like I have been, as I've got older, I've been surprised about how much of a, I'm gonna say like a black life I've had. I've never, I think maybe in my early years, because I was fostered for a bit up into the age of 5, I think that was the time, but obviously I remember bits but I don't remember much, where I wasn't around as many black people. Yeah, so I do remember that, but it wasn't like, you can't really say how it shaped your identity or not, but from when I was 5 with my stepmom and my dad, we've always been around black people. Our schools were, if not majority black, equally black as well. So we had kind of like equal parts, especially in secondary school. I went to Burntwood School for girls in Wandsworth. Shout out Burntwood. You know, a lot of great people come from Burntwood, you know, look it up. But yeah, in our years, especially when I was at school, most classes, most forms were probably about 10, 12, maybe 12 classes in a year. No, is that too much? I think there was definitely a 10, maybe 11 classes in a year, probably about 30-ish students in each class, and there was generally equal amounts white, black and Asian in each class. So I don't think I ever felt like there weren't black people around me or black people that I could talk to, ever. It was never actually a thing at all until I didn't really experience like any kind of like isolation in adulthood until I worked for Google. That was the first time I was just like, oh, it's a different landscape here. And I started working for Google when I was in my 30s. So, or did I just turn 30? Maybe, yeah. So like from that point, so let's say from 5 to 30, I've always been in black spaces, or majority a black or very easy access to black. Even the areas that I lived in, like I lived in Wandsworth, I lived in Brixton for like most of my formative years, I would say. Then I did move to Central, obviously. I was in hostels and everything like that, and that was majority black. Well, in my world anyway. And then just thinking, there's just black people always. So it's always fascinating to me when I meet people who are like maybe older, my age, or even younger as well, and they're just like, they haven't had, especially when they're from London or near London, when they haven't had, they've been lacking in that black experience. I do find it fascinating, because I would think like, what would my life be? I just wouldn't know. And I have been able to carve out a career where either I've been working with black clients, or the work that I'm doing, apart from most of the Google stuff, work that I'm doing is black focused, or I have a majority black staff. Those are my criteria: black audience, majority black staff, or I can't remember what the third one was, but yeah, those are the things that I look for, or black focus. And I literally wouldn't be, clearly I would not be me if I didn't have that. I can't even imagine what my life would be like. But I do sympathize with people who don't have that experience, because that, I think, and if you didn't know, I've dealt with a lot of trauma, especially in my childhood and everything like that. But without that Black connection, I would struggle with my identity. I would absolutely struggle. I know that. But like, I think I'm having that confidence in who I am, that peace, it's helped me. It's really, really helped me. It's helped me get through some tough times, because I guess like I don't know what I'm saying. Like I still need to work this out, but it's just like I know who I am. I know me, right? I know myself. Like I feel like I know myself, and I know myself because I know my community and I know my people. And also, don't get me wrong, like I have had difficult struggles, let's say, with friendships, maintaining friendships, starting friendships, keeping them, like falling out with people. Like I definitely struggle with that, like a great deal. But I know why I struggle. I struggle because I, you know, have a different mindset. Like I have a very different mindset of things. I catastrophize. Do you know what I mean? Like, can get in my feelings very, very quickly. I self-isolate a lot. Like, these are things that if someone wants to be friends with me, that they would have to work through with me. And not everybody has the space. It's not really on them, because it does take a different type of person to work through things with someone who's dealing with any type of trauma. I think it can be anything, because I think like a lot of people, you know, they empathize with others, but to actually work through it with them is a different thing. And there can't be, what I've kind of settled with myself is just that you can't have expectations that someone's going to know how to deal with what you're going through, and all the ways that, you know, the long-term effects of what you have been through affects your life. You cannot expect people to be, you know, qualified to do that. Like, you know, that's a specialist job, you know, not the average person. So I've kind of had to look at friendships in a different way, you know, that, you know, you might not have that one person that encompasses everything that you like in another person. It just is probably not going to be the case. And, you know, I look at moments rather than sometimes years or whatever. Like, okay, that was a great moment, and understanding or accepting the beauty and the love and the joy in that moment, and understanding that that is not necessarily a constant. So yeah, that is definitely something that I don't even want to use the word struggle, but I've had to navigate. I've definitely had to navigate that as well. And then also being shamed for not having a lot of friends either as well. That is something I didn't know that was going to be a thing, but some is an issue for other people. Which is weird to me, but you know, I get it, because it's like groupthink, right? If you are someone who spends a lot of time by themselves, or is not, or socially awkward, or isn't worried about burning bridges, or, you know, doesn't compromise, or doesn't, what's the word, someone who isn't agreeable, that can upset people. They don't like you, or they're suspicious of you if you, especially I think the agreeability thing, because that's not the norm in their world, or they have had to do that, or do that naturally, or that's the way they've been socialized, so they think that's the norm. So when they come across someone like that, it raises suspicions for them. But I've had to be okay with that. It's just like, well, you know, if that's what you think, that's what you think. Or they might not even say it, to be fair, but you just see patterns in behavior. But yeah, I just resolved myself, and like, you can't control what other people think of you. You really can't. And most of the time they've got their mind made up anyway. And I'm not here to convince anybody of anything, to be honest. So it's either you get to know me, or you get to know, you take the effort to get to know me, or you kind of don't, and we can just have like a very surface level relationship. And yeah, I'm actually okay with it. But it's, you know, different strokes for different folks. Not everybody's okay with that. Not everybody's okay with that. But yeah, so I feel like with the whole Christabel thing, I think that's one of the things that I found interesting in like her struggles with making deeper kind of connections, especially later on in life, because it is hard to do that. It really is hard. And then sometimes you make a connection with someone and then it's just like, you are not who I thought you were. You are not. Seriously. So now I've definitely learned, especially over the last like 5-6 years, yeah, just it's not, you know, that kind of level. Because I'm like, especially if I'm like, oh, this person's amazing, like I'm definitely like an overshare. I can be an oversharer. I can be like, let's do all these things together, and I can get really, really excited. I really can. But yeah, I've just had to calm that down. I've had to just calm that all the way down, because I'm the one that kind of has to deal get hurt and stuff. And also I think I was actually brought up with two, in our household, the children that was there, obviously, well, not obviously, my family is quite big, but I was brought up with in the same household as two stepsisters, one older, one younger, and my little brother. And in some ways I think I've been recreating that dynamic over and over and over again, and I've had to stop. I've had to recognize that pattern that I'm doing, and then I've had to stop myself doing that. And one of the other things that I realized, because I've had quite a couple of friendships, I would say, that have been quite intense, very, very intense, where it's just like that person obviously knows almost everything about you, and you do everything together, you're always there, they're always there for you and everything like that, and not really realize that there were some toxic elements to that friendship until it was like kind of too late, and then it's gonna fall into full-blown toxicity. And when I talk about it, when I think about it, I'm just like, it sounds like a relationship, and it's, I don't know, it just weirds me out a little bit. And it weirds me out that I would even be in that kind of situation for that long. Hold on one second, I've got a call. Okay, I'm back. But I guess what I'm saying is that I had to get to a place where, and I'm kind of still in this place, where I'm just okay with me. Like, and I know not everybody needs to go through that and whatever and everything like that, but like there was definitely one friendship where I came to the point where I didn't really know who I was without that person. So it actually came to a point where I was just like, do I even know what I like? Like, I didn't know what I liked until me and this person, we had an argument, and then I was kind of like, I put some distance between us and everything like that, and I didn't know. Someone asked me a very simple question, I couldn't answer it. Like, I had to figure out what I liked and what, you know, was more of me, and what I was kind of like, I had to separate, like, what was I doing to kind of like please them, and who, like, what's me? Anyway, it sounds so silly talking about it now, it really does, but it sounds silly to me, but it was very, very, very real. And like like I said, I've had a couple of these relationships where it's just like, oh god, I've done it again. I've done it again. But then at the same time, it is like there's some of these traits in these people go back to my kind of like initial first friends, my family, where I'm kind of picking people that have similar traits to what I dealt with when I was a kid. So I know I need to stop that cycle, and I need to change my behavior when I see those things pop up in others, because, and anyone that's gone through any trauma knows that it isn't so it's almost like you create the same habit, you create the same cycle again, because there's like almost like an addiction to that, and sometimes quite negative behavior, right? Like that you see in people, how they treat you, or how the underlying issues there, like because you've dealt with them before, it becomes a familiarity to you, so it doesn't make the situations unbearable. So I've had to do a lot of unlearning to kind of deal with that, and through that unlearning there is a level, for me anyway, of like isolation, where I've had to kind of like just be with myself and really understand, do I like this? Like, is this person okay? Is this person safe? You know, and question things. Well, that's the way I process anyway. And I will say, for me personally, I dealt with quite a bit of isolation as a child, so that's normal for me. That's like my self-soothing place, right? So I don't interpretate, well now, and it's taken me a while to get there, but I don't interpretate like me being alone with being lonely or sad, right? I think that's a lot of people put the alone part with like, oh, you're sad, you don't have any joy in your life or anything like that. And like, to the contrary, man, I have tons of joy in my life, and I'm very happy, and I'm like very much okay with me. But I think because I have taken that time to be by myself, and I'm not always in a mode of pleasing others, because a lot of us, especially women, we are taught to people please, like society sets us up to people please. And because I have literally pushed back and challenged and fought back and like literally taken the time, albeit I have had the privilege to have that time, because I've been able and I've had the privilege to set up my life like that, I don't do these things. I don't automatically people please. Obviously there's still residue of that, like it's difficult not to people please, but you know, it's not my default, and I'm not agreeable. I think there's beauty in that, and I think there's strength in that, do you know what I mean? But yeah, I just don't think, and I fundamentally think like, okay, we can have different opinions, but it doesn't mean we can't get on. Like, that's okay, you just respect my opinion and I'll respect yours. Like, it's that. But I think sometimes people think like when you're agreeable, they see it as like, oh, that is the respect. It's just like, nah, I don't see it that way. But, you know, everyone's different. But yeah, so that's why I found like, you know, although I don't resonate with, or I haven't experienced the whole growing up without black friends, I didn't experience that, but the difficulty that she talks about making friends and keeping friends and that sort of thing, I definitely resonate with that. And that's why, yeah, this is a long-winded way to say I would have really liked that to be there for that conversation. Now we might have her back on the show at a later date, which would be good, and I'll like to discuss then. Hopefully that makes some sense. I'm gonna watch this back and be like, what are you waffling about? But yeah, I do find it fascinating, and I think like maybe I would like to talk to more people about this, but it's hard on social media. I do find it's very difficult on social media sometimes, because like Christabel, when you put something out there about yourself, then it's everyone's right to chime in, right? And you can't control how people receive what you're putting out. You can't control that. Well, I mean, you can block and delete, but it is a hell of a lot of effort to do all those things, right? And in a way you're still giving that person a reaction to that. So yeah, I like to keep I can't see myself doing like a series on this or anything like that, but I'm happy to talk about it here, you know, and you guys can let me know in the comments if you resonate with what I'm saying, if you understand what I'm saying, or thoughts and differences and all that kind of stuff. That's cool. I think overall I'm really big on personal responsibility. Like what is your, you know what is so funny, I think it's what's her name again? Is it Nicole? I think it's Nicole. From Love is Blind UK. She was apologizing for someone, and she said like, I'm sorry for my part in this, and that is really stuck with me. I just love that phrasing, and I love the whole idea of I think Nepa just took the light again. Oh, because it's the air conditioner. But like, I like her phrasing on your part in this, and it's just like that. I think I didn't have that phrasing before, but I like it because I do think like that. I think, okay, what was my part in this? What is my responsibility? What can I own in this? I've done that for years. I don't know if everybody does though. You know, I think sometimes people just want to talk to hear their own voice, or want to talk to argue, to dominate a conversation, you know, is looking to blame, and then that gets everybody's backs up, and then everyone's defensive, and you don't get anywhere. Ridiculous. Anyway, I need to go. I need to finish working. Okay, see ya, bye. Hey, morning. It's Friday today, Friday the 25th, I want to say. I might be wrong. No, they're killing me with those trucks in the supermarket, random supermarket. They're killing us. What was I even just doing? I was just working on some bits. But I'm waiting for my cousin. She's just gone to get her hair done. She's coming back, and Nepa took the light. And I remembered, I actually have, could I do this? Oh, there we go. Nepa's back again. But I actually have my doomsday bag, because I'm one of those people. I have one. I brought my torch, which is pretty cool. But so it's coming in handy actually, because every freaking 5 minutes the electricity's going out. Do you know what I mean? Bloody ridiculous. But my cousin's beautiful twists and cameras. Woo, come on, turn around. Yes, swish, swish. Love it. Absolutely love it. Well done.
Thank you. I'm tired though.
Hey, this is my pounded yam. Look how it rolls. That's interesting. I'm using the spoons today. It's pretty. Hello folks, it is Saturday today, Saturday the 26th of April. This is our last day at the Blowfish Hotel, and we're going back to Vintano Hotel in Lekki. So right now we're in Victoria Islands and we're going back to Lekki to stay there for our last couple of days. We had a bit of change of plan because we didn't go to Abuja, and today I'm wearing, my cousin got us t-shirts for the Abuja trip, matching ones. So cute. I love the diversity. Come on. Seriously. She got us t-shirts, so I thought, because we're actually going to her mum's house today, I think, but it's raining outside, so I don't know if that's going to affect things. Okay, what I am going to do, because I've missed breakfast, I'm actually just going to pop to the shop to go and see what they have there. If there's anything I can just quickly you know, pick up. But it is, I mean, it stopped raining, but let me just show you. It's still looking a little bit, but the shop is just across the road, so it should be fine. I decided to go to the supermarket. If you had space in the luggage, I would definitely get one, please. So in the shop, let's see the difference. Okay, they're charging me for 93p, so it's not as big a difference as well.
That's Davido's drum, the blue one is Davido's yard. Watch his drum though, wow.
We are back in Vintino's, back in the room again. This one's a little bit smaller, but it feels nicer for some reason. Hey. We are not going away because of the rain. We're going to my aunt's because of the rain. But it is this is the view. That's that side. Little bit of room service, and I decided to get some Indomie, which comes with some omelette. Obviously, have to have a Fanta, and I got some fries as well. I forgot to order mayo, but we will survive.
In the architectural digest tours of this cozy glass torture den.
It's for books.
Oh, so we are.
This is the look today, can you see? Okay, so we are finally going to my aunt's house. My cousin was sick yesterday, so I wasn't able to go. Hey, it's Sunday. Yesterday was a complete write-off. And it rained most of the day as well, so we wasn't able to do much anyway. So today we're making up for it and going on a trip.
Hi, Shade. Hey, this is father.
Okay, kitchen through there.
Which we have to change.
Okay, what are you changing?
So we're going to change everything.
Really?
Just put in brand new kitchen,
Yeah.
worktops, more cupboards, just
Yeah.
modernize it.
Okay,
Something
but yeah.
else. Today, I've not even been into the back.
That. Generation.
Yeah, so that's just for the generator.
Yeah.
Bathroom, another bathroom for shower.
It's a little bathroom situation going on. Okay.
So that's
guest room.
This is, to be fair, there's so many rooms.
Massive fan.
Spare room. So right now, okay, there's more stuff in here.
Freezer.
So for now, this is the freezer.
Of course, there's a freezer.
Eventually, I'll get to like a nice seating area.
Yeah.
With like chairs and everything. I think I'm gonna put up some
Ooh.
fake ivy on the walls.
Okay.
Maybe
Look at that. You see? Sorry.
Yeah,
We can see you. Why are you pausing? Saw you. Jeez. Okay.
looks like he's already done it, but
Yeah.
packing up. We've got tissue packing up dirt and things.
This is Ngozi's room.
Yeah, so
Ooh.
this is the bed.
Nice.
And then
This is
my-
lovely.
Yeah, this is my little bathroom.
Okay.
Nah, we'll do all of that.
This is the bathroom.
Get a nice little cupboard with a
All
little dressing area.
encompassing.
But I only have one.
Okay.
It's supposed to be mine, but
Yeah.
I'm not feeling the bed.
Why? What's wrong with it?
I might come back and move into this one, I'm not sure.
What's wrong with it?
I don't like it.
Oh, what do you like about it?
I don't like it.
Okay. But I mean, you must have a reason.
I just don't like it.
Ooh.
It's hard.
Why are they so hard?
So we came back, my mum came back to a bare dust.
Oh,
So now we're just gonna have to, when I come back, just have to get some.
Also, I should say, these are two separate houses that they joined together here. Which is really cool. Hi.
On my way, you're to go to the States, you. Open State, father.
Right, bro. Ooh, look at the goats.
Oh, enjoying their life
in the
knowing.
bush.
See how free they are. That would be nice to build a nice little pitch. Sitting on that rock there.
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. Got it.
You get it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop eating. It's been coming for a long time.
Okay, well, talk to me when you've stopped. Talk to me when you've stopped. What do you call these things again? Okada.
Those
No.
ones are keke.
Okay. Okada's the motorbike. Oh, okay.
Okada, yeah, the bike. Then you see the Versace. See Fendi. You don't see Versace. I'm even more interested in more African designers, black designers. We didn't have to go out of our way to restaurants. And we're stuck behind this same flammable with the sacks on top of the roof that have zilch. Oh no, they have something holding them down.
Oh, they do.
Yeah. Everybody should just be patient, man. This car is going to take time. Just have to obey everything for now. Oh yeah?
From 11 in the morning.
Like they don't have 2 heads. That's the right thing, for real.
So pretty. Thank you so much. Okay, this is the gym that we didn't go to. Treadmill. Got a cross trainer, some weights and stuff. Basically, you got everything you need. Do you know what I mean? Okay, guys. You know it's Sunday, and Sunday means diary receipt cards, conversation cards. But today, I have my lovely cousin with me.
Annyeonghaseyo.
What does that mean?
Hello in Korean.
Oh, okay. We're in Nigeria. Say it in Nigeria. I mean,
Ekabo. Ekujoku.
There you go. Can you do another one? What about Nibo?
Oh, how did I say hello again? I don't know.
You don't know?
I was about to say Kachifu, but that means bye.
Oh, is it? Oh, well, you can say that at the end.
Okay.
Okay. We've had a great day out. Went to Egusi's mum's house. It was really lovely.
Thank you.
Really nice. Seriously. So we're back now, and yeah, this is what we're doing because it's Sunday. Okay, right. So just shuffle the deck.
Okay.
Basically, on a diary CEO, the guest leaves a question for the next guest,
Okay.
but they don't know who, and they don't know what the question is, and then
Okay.
they have to answer. So it's just as simple as that, really.
Cool.
So they're just from various different people, various different shows. Some of them are deep, some of them are not so deep. Usually they are a little bit deep, but yeah,
Okay.
we'll do it.
All right, I'm game.
Okay, cool. So I am going to ask you a question, and then you're going to shuffle the deck and ask me a question.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So I'm shuffling every day. I'm shuffling. No, I'm not. I'm not. Because I don't even know how to shuffle because at school I was good at blackjack, so I didn't have to shuffle. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
You know?
It's you.
Exactly. Okay, so this was a question from Seth Rogen, and it was: you have one last piece of work to do. What is that piece of work and why?
Whatever you mean in life.
Yeah, that's what it's given me. Or what's your interpretation?
So my interpretation of that question is in life. So I would want to do something that's going to leave a mark for future generations.
Yeah.
Just because that's how my mind works. So I think it would be my blog.
Okay.
On celibacy.
Okay.
No sex before marriage,
Right,
guys.
yes.
Hold your
Celibacy,
body for
gang,
marriage,
gang,
okay?
gang. Well, I don't know about the marriage for me.
Yeah, so for
But-
me, save your body. Don't give your body to any useless guy. How dare. Doesn't deserve.
Honestly.
You know? Save yourself for Jesus.
Okay, that was an interesting answer. Okay, your turn.
Oh, okay.
Shuffle the deck. Ask me a question.
Cool.
What are you gonna ask me?
I'm so rubbish at this. Look at even dropping it up. Jeez.
That's worse than me.
Oh, blimey. Is this being filmed?
Yeah.
How embarrassing. How embarrassing, man. Jeez. Okay, don't hold it against me. I'm not a gambler.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
Me neither.
Alright.
Okay, cool.
So I can take it from anywhere?
Anywhere, yeah.
Okay.
Let's see.
Okay. Alright. What did you learn from your greatest failure? Jeez.
It's so deep.
Why?
Oh, what did I learn from my greatest failure? First, I've got to identify what my greatest failure has been. Do you know what, yeah? I don't know if you remember, yeah, but do you remember when I was in Screen Nation? This is a while ago. Do you remember I was looking after a designer? Yeah? No? Quite, maybe
Oh,
not.
I remember the one.
Yeah.
And it was up in Waterloo area. Did they have they had their launch or something? It was around Waterloo.
Not that designer. So there was another one that I was working with, and he designed like a couple of blazers and suits for some of the attendees, and he didn't do them on time. And I was his manager, and I had worked with Screen Nation before, and so we offered this service. So he done one or two that went really well, and then he kind of overpromised. Or no, I'm saying we overpromised because I was his manager. and he didn't deliver. So we actually had to send out, well, he was sending out the clothes, couriering them over to people and everything like that, and they were calling me like, what's this? I put it on, it's falling apart.
Oh my God.
It was so embarrassing. It was so embarrassing, and I just felt like an absolute failure. Like I'd never, at that point, I'd never
experienced it
at all. Like, do you know what I mean?
On point with everything.
Honestly,
even when you used to like do sleeks.
Oh yeah. Everything was always on point. So I hadn't had any negative feedback before. So that was just like so devastating to me. And I remember I didn't even want to go to the event because I was so embarrassed. And I remember this guy, should I say his name?
No, don't say it.
Okay, cool. So this guy, he's an actor, he was very upset, you know, and even to this day, every time I see him, he brings it up, and I'm just like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But he always brings it up. And what I learned from that was, when you're working with people, even though you're not the expert, understand the process. I think that was the biggest thing, because I kind of just put it down to him know what he's doing, being fine. I trusted the process, and I didn't do my due diligence to understand the parts of the process and why actually, now that I know, that was impossible. Yeah, it was impossible to do. To you deliver. Know? Yeah. Okay, I'm getting a bit hot, so okay. But go on.
So my question on the back of that is, why do you think the actor, every time he sees you, keeps bringing it up? It's been years.
It's been years. Honestly, I think it's a form of humbling.
What, he wants to humble you?
Yeah, I think so. That's how it comes across to me. Because I think it was very clear that I was very upset. And also very apologetic and feeling a lot of shame around not delivering and him bringing it up all the time. Like, what else could it be? Yeah, you know, do you know what I mean? Like, I can't see the positive. Like, what good can come of that?
Years, considering you've done so much
since then
and had great accomplishments,
right?
So
why?
And so how do you handle it?
I just laugh it off.
Okay.
Well, I used to. Now, that was interesting. I probably will change the subject or exit the conversation. Like, I don't entertain it anymore. But definitely in the beginning, because as well, back then, when I was more careful about burning bridges, I would say, do you know what I mean? And also working in that world, that I really put a lot of onus on like preserving those kind of relationships and not kind of like, you know, using my outside voice, pissing people off, like that kind of thing. I wouldn't necessarily like be like too full on with people. I would just, you know, be like, and like, do you know what I mean? And kind of keep it light and feminine, like, you know, do you know what I mean? Airy and stuff. But now, I might just even sit in the silence. No, I wouldn't even necessarily say anything. Like, do you know what I mean? I might just be looking at you.
Well, silence is always the best answer for a fall.
Honestly, it is, isn't it? You know
I think that's a Nigerian saying,
actually. I think so, though, because
that's Nigerian way.
People don't get it. Yeah. People don't get it. They don't get it. It's so funny. But yeah, I just think, I just don't engage. I just don't engage. But then at the same time, he doesn't know me fully. Do you know what I mean? So like, who knows? But I think he was maybe quite offended that happened to him. That even there was quite a few people where things happened. Well, it affected them too, and they were upset about it. And I don't know, but they really, really like put pressure on me. It's just like, well, I can't sew. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? I can't sew. What do you want me to do? I'm so sorry, but what else do you want me to do? I don't know. Yeah, but it was a very
tight spot.
Honestly, when I was at the event in Ngozi, I was like, oh, hi. Like,
Oh my god. I don't think I was there, was I?
No, I don't think so. Not that
I would have remembered.
Yeah.
I would have remembered.
I was a
this.
shell of a person.
God.
Like, honestly, I know my confidence.
And I don't think people understand because, like, Sade is very on point with everything.
I try.
Like, very excellent. Do you understand? Like, failure is never an option with her. So for that to have happened at that time,
Yeah.
when you was in a peak season,
Yeah.
as well, that would have been really tough.
Oh, it was hard.
But the thing is, this is the thing though, people don't always remember, they always remember the failures, but they forget the many wins.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you know what I mean?
That's true.
You know, because even that actor, if he's followed you, there's so much more to say. Like, oh, you've done this, oh, you've done that. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
And frankly, you know, anyway,
Leave it
I think your response is the best response. Silent. Personally, just carry your handbag and walk out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know that?
Like,
What's that?
Viola. Well, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what you should do to him. Just troll him.
It's so true.
Just troll him.
It's
just
so
for
true.
fun.
I should even use this expression to troll him.
Troll him. Yeah,
You know what I
that'd be
mean?
good. You know.
Honestly. So guys, this is the end of the vlog.
Oh, it's been fun. I've had a good time.
Honestly, this week has been amazing. We've seen so much things, and it feels like, to be fair, it feels like everything's molded into one.
That's true.
Do you know what I mean?
It's gone quickly.
It really has.
It felt like it was going slow, but now it's gone quick.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been good. It's been an eye opener. Kind of clocked a few things about traveling to Africa. So which has been good. Travel light, guys. Just travel light, especially if you want to go around.
Honestly, do up and down.
Yeah, and if you're a native of anywhere, make sure you get your stuffs, like your passport, your bank account.
Yeah.
Because especially in Nigeria, they haven't. I don't think they've really clocked that there's a diaspora that are coming back and want to come back. Yeah,
you know,
they haven't really clocked it yet, so they haven't upgraded. But I think once they do clock it, they'll move, because Nigerians love finance.
Honestly.
So so it's been really lovely.
Yeah.
You know, the hotels have been quite okay.
Yeah,
this one's really nice.
Yeah.
So,
In Tanas. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, appreciate every single one of you. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, comment. To be fair, comments are my favourite, so please drop comments, please. You know I love them. And I'll see you next week.
Okay? Bye.
Catch
you for.
Love it. Thanks so much for watching. Please make sure you like, comment, share and subscribe.